Yeah.
Too many names. Too many.
Oh yeah. Race wars are cool because at least you know who your team is. For real. I know, dude. This town is too white, it makes my teeth look bad. I actually, I'm not very concise. Like, I have trouble getting jobs. I tried to apply to the Klan, but I know your resume is supposed to be on one sheet. And I just can't. I got a lot of accomplishments. Guys, listen, I got more to say. No, I'm kind of surprised that like the Ku Klux Klan hasn't just like ruined bed sheets and pillowcases for everyone. It has for me. Like I sleep in a white woman. Fuck that. Like I'll settle for a sleeping bag. Hey, your laughter is obscuring my jokes for the other participants. Please keep it to a dull roar, thank you. Obama ruined the dreams of black children. It's okay. Take your time with it. Maybe you don't know about black children. They all want to be the first black president. Seriously, now you can't be. Too bad. Hey, you guys, let's assassinate. Obama ruined everything. Fuck. So check it out. I thought that was a weird bench, but it's not. It's a table. Alright, let's talk about stuff. You guys want to talk about stuff? We can have an interchange, a discussion. You're not really holding up your end, but that's cool. So, I don't remember what jokes I told when I was here before, but there's like half as many people, so I could tell like half the jokes again. Yeah. I'm trying to decide, I'm kind of torn, because like usually there's not enough stages in this town, so I try to be like really tight. But today is like day 2 of like four days in a row I'm doing stand-up, so I'm gonna screw you guys over, I'm just be relaxed. I'm just gonna tell you about my day. I think this is messed up. I should probably see a doctor. Have you ever had 3 shits before noon? Yeah. That's messed up. We're troubled, son. It's not supposed to be like this. There's another way. Like I went to college, you know, and I learned about dark matter and I didn't know what it was, but now I do. Seriously. Fucking real. Alright, I'll tell some more jokes. So I went to the Apple store. They really know their shit. Like I brought in my Apple, and the guy told me it was a Granny Smith. He's a fucking genius. It's amazing. They got it. How you doing? You didn't get my joke because you were outside for it.
I did. Will you retell it to me?
I'll tell it just for you. Yeah, but you gotta do something for me too. Oh no. Oh my. Come here, I'll tell you. You don't have order a beer! Jesus. Alright, this is terrible. This is a terrible set, I'm sorry. I should have practiced more. How's this for a segue? I saw an old white lady fall off a Segway. It was hilarious. Not so much to her. She broke one of her hips, she was hip again. Rough. Skinny jeans are hip again, so that's cool. I spend half my time thinking about left breasts. That's just kind of what I do with myself. I really wish I had a cheerleader for when I'm fucking. It would be really cool if someone would finally invent a time machine, like you could smoke all your weed twice. I wish I could teleport, I wouldn't be here. Woo! This is a piece I call silence. It's not really working. All right. No, seriously though, could we have a moment of silence for Michael Richards' career? You guys have no respect for abject racism on the stage. That's too bad. You gotta respect that shit. It came from a really honest place. And honesty, I respect honesty, you know. Could just steal some bits off of that. Are you guys feeling good? How you guys doing tonight? Yeah? Has it been a good night? I was a little late. Like I said, I shit too much, so sometimes I'm too late for things. This monitor is kind of like getting angry at me and shit. So I'm the oldest one in my family without kids. And I'm proud, you know, like I tried really hard. I put it in the wrong places and everything. The ear. Not supposed to come in the ear. I do it. It implies I have a really small penis, but actually my lover has a large canal in her ear.
Oh, wow.
Her inner ear. I put my cock in the cochlear. Some biology humor. You know what one of my favorite words is? This isn't even a joke. Duodenum. You know what the duodenum is?
I do.
You do. There you go. She knows. She takes it there. She goes there. The duodenum. I just think it's such a great word. Duodenum. It's the first 12, or I guess you could say the last 12, depending, the inches of your intestine. Well, I mean, it depends what direction things are going in. Going in, it's the first 12, and coming out, it's the last one. So we know who's into what now. You guys like classic jazz recordings? You mind if I just scat for a little while? It's scatological humor. Hilarious. It's all good, man. I'm having fun right now. More fun than when I was standing over there. You guys should try being here. This is the fun shit. Over there was okay, no offense, but right here. I want to take a minute to plug some shit. I got a show called Laugh Louder. There's one tomorrow in Pismo. July 3rd, also in Pismo. We got one July 13th in Pismo. I've been booking Pismo. No one else wants to talk to me in these towns. I've talked to venues all over, but they only want to talk to me in Pismo. So I book shows there. $3 beers? Is that what I heard? Is that the special? That doesn't sound right. That sounds wrong. I should probably remember another joke. So my wife cut her hair recently. She had these gorgeous dreads and she cut her hair off. She's actually cuter. Cutting off her arms and legs next. Really though, like she really does get more beautiful every day. And had I known that, I would have waited. How come there's so many German shepherds and so few Jew shepherds? Why do we only talk about waffles and chicken in alphabetical order? So this is just an anecdote. This isn't my own joke, but I heard this in a BART station, which some of the more traveled of you might know. The BART is a train system a little bit north of here. So I saw this guy on the phone. He's on the phone having a really intense conversation. And he's talking to somebody he cares about a lot, and he's like, "Nigga, I treated you like a motherfucking queen for real, and you wasn't even crowned yet." And I just thought that was so beautiful. It kind of stuck with me. While we're on hearsay, another anecdote. My brother-in-law, he's going to school in San Francisco. He drives up with his father, and they park the car. It's his first day. He's about to go to college at the Art Institute. And they get out of the car and close their door, and they see a grizzled, bearded, homeless man in a wedding dress take a shit on the sidewalk. Welcome to San Francisco. San Francisco is amazing because you can literally find whatever you're looking for on the street, especially if you are looking for human feces. I lived in Oakland for a little while. They found a human head in the recycling plant by my house, which is messed up because that's compostable. After Oakland, I moved to Portland, found out I had a 6 cents in my bank account. Yeah. So that's some stuff. That's some truths. Some truths about me. My grandfather's name was Dick Gross. My mother's a blind dwarf. She's legally blind, which is cool because it would suck to get arrested for being blind. Did you know the fine for welfare fraud is $250,000? That's called irony. Yes, sir. I'd like to do my famous teabag joke. I'm gonna need a volunteer. How are we doing? I don't know. What's up with the time today?
Keep going.
We're just chilling. Oh, I gotta sit down again. I do my Bill Cosby and shit. So actually, speaking of impressions, I have a pretty good Popeye impression. I worked it out yesterday. I jerked off with some olive oil. It was good. It was really good. The crowd loved it. So this isn't a joke, but when I was growing up, like they told me that Pee-wee Herman got arrested for masturbating in a theater.
True.
They didn't tell me it was a porn theater. You know what I mean? Like that seems relevant to me. Like his wasn't the only dick out, but it kind of tainted his reputation anyway. Pardon the pun. So I've been told I should tell more stories. I'm supposed to tell stories. I don't really tell stories in my comedy act. I'm an MC. I'm a rapist, you could say. I force raps on people, sometimes against their will. I probably need therapy. Like I saw a sign the other day that said psychotherapist. Is that the kind of therapist you want? I saw another sign, it said $30 facials. Like I just thought they'd be more than that. This woman came up to me in San Francisco. She was like, I'll give you a blowjob for $2. I was like, where? I know you're not paying rent with $2 blowjobs. That's just not happening. Mm-mm. Although if it could work, just let me know. If any of you know. By the way, ladies, do you know any good tips for getting semen off of your face?
Really?
Just curious. Awkward humor. Let's see. What do you think is the net worth of everyone in this room combined? What do you think that guy's worth? More awkward humor. The word awkward is spelled A W K. W. So my father named me Baraka Noel.
Really?
Yeah, Baraka David Noel. His name is Neil David Noel. And then he changed his name to Kwame Baraka. And then I have a brother who's named Neil and a brother named David. This motherfucker is just pulling a George Foreman. He just will only name his kids his own names. I just find it kind of an interesting choice. Like I want to keep you close in name and as far away physically as possible. Like you ever get mad and just want to be like, don't you know who my father is? Would you get him a letter or something? We got any hip hop fans here? I can already tell. I'm not telling my hip hop jokes. We got any fans of Porgy and Bess? No? Not a lot. I thought for sure like Gershwin had a following up in this motherfucker. That's cool. Comedy's cool, right guys?
Oh yeah.
Right guys? Comedy's pretty cool. Like as a stand-up comic, shit is weird. Like I drove 4 hours yesterday to perform for 5 minutes. Like the only other time I've worked that hard for such a small payoff is sex. Serious. Yeah, we got some nods in the back. Just a little advice, guys. Try the back door, it's not as forward. The other day I threw an apple core at a McDonald's. It's my good deed for the year. Yeah, environmental humor. I heard that apparently China is sending someone to the moon, which is great. Like, we haven't been in a while, so I guess there's gonna be a lot of Asian girl babies on the moon soon. Yeah, no, it's real talk, cause like, okay, some people are less valued than other people on an economic level, and human trafficking is the fastest growing industry on the planet. So the next time someone breaks your heart, don't get mad. Get even. If I can't have you, know what? Well, one guy can. You guys are fun. You guys are a good time. Let's make a secret signal. Just like some kind of a subtle sign you can throw at me if I'm doing a good job. I don't know what it should be, but maybe we could take a minute and come up with one together. Just like something subtle. I'm a one-liner comic, if you couldn't tell, which means, you know, other comics will just go on and on. They just tell long stories and they just keep talking. But I keep my work succinct, and just as concise as possible. You know, I don't want to just keep talking and just like, I wonder what the point is. Like, no, I'm a one-liner comic. So for me, just all about the quick punchline, maybe a little setup, and just knock it out and just nail it. I was wondering, could you guys do me a favor? I just have some information that I was hoping to find out. I know a lot of you guys have like encyclopedias in your pocket and stuff, so I was wondering if you could Google some stuff for me. Like, what was Harry Potter's like first role? I don't really know. Anybody look that up for me? Like before he got naked with a horse or whatever he did. Who was the 7th president of the United States? You guys remember that stuff? I can't remember. Oh, you're good. You should aspire higher than bartending. You could be in public office or something. I dig that. All right, I'm told I'm supposed to get off, so just everybody close their eyes. I'm gonna imagine you're naked.